It's what I like to call gamer time. If everything appears online properly, hee hee hee. Also notifications, hopefully. But you know how it goes. Woo! Adjusting my fake glasses. What up, gamers? Hey, Multi. Hey, Jake. Hey, D. Hey, Legacy. So my buddy D actually let me know about Diablo Immortal came out on mobile today. Maybe I'll play it after this. I'm having a hard time getting into the servers. It keeps like crashing my phone. So for the time being, we will just ignore it. Okay. What are we doing today? We got second stat reroll event this week. I think you guys on console ended up getting some new type of event or something. Someone was telling me on Twitter about a PlayStation update, and we were like, oh my god, are they finally doing a Shadowhunter update? And then it was like, nope, of course not. Excuse me. Oh, hey, Thiege. Yeah, thanks. I'm actually pretty happy with the response for the vlog, actually. I didn't think many people would check it out just because of the fact that it was vertical, but doing it on mobile made it like super easy. So I'm not against doing stuff like that in the future, but it's like I gotta kind of have an idea. Like with that video, I actually thought about it for a week and thought about a couple scenes and stuff, and you know, and then eventually I just went for it, and it was like, oh, okay, this turned out pretty cool. Hey, Carter. Oh, do you think you'll play Slime Rancher 2? Probably not. I don't know. We'll see. Also, no, I know Vish. I know I can tilt the phone, but the point is, like, that I like to just pull my phone out and start recording, and if I'm holding it sideways, it's kind of annoying. Like, it's a bit weird. I'm not saying no. The real thing is, like I explained in the video, like I have a flip phone, right? So I fold it like this, and then the camera on this side can just record. It would be great if that recorded in a normal aspect ratio. Like, I don't know why I can't just tell the phone, can you please record this horizontal? Because then I could just pop it out. Hey guys, what's going on? And then be done. But nope. But yeah, that said, I'd probably just end up doing it in horizontal. I know. But anyways, yeah, for Slime Rancher, I never played, like, I played Slime Rancher 1, but I wasn't super duper into it, so. Yes, I do have a nice phone. Thank you, Multi. I splurged a little on this one because I really wanted a flip phone, but they used to be like thousands of dollars, and now they're pretty affordable, so. There is the bigger one, which that one still is thousands of dollars, but I didn't go for that because it was like, bruh, I'm trying to save pocket space, excuse me. Anyway, sorry, I'll try to catch up on all your guys' comments here. Excuse me. Where is this dungeon already done? Yes, it is. Okay. Well, let's just move on then. Oh, right. Okay, so, to confirm, where's my mouse? There, Jesus. To confirm, just so you guys know, everything that's gonna be planned for, the following week. So, I'm going to end up doing, obviously, you know, Fortnite's going to end up having the season finale. I haven't actually played Fortnite for like a week. I'm kind of taking a break until the season finale. I still have some pre-recorded videos and stuff, so those will still be coming out every day, even though I know nobody's watching them. But whatever. And once I end up doing the season finale, then the day after it's probably going to end up being like reacting to the new battle pass, blah blah blah. I don't know, we'll see what happens with that. Elden Ring has the co-op mod, which I don't know if I'm going to continue that series on stream. I might, but there doesn't seem to be much interest for it, and so it's like, okay, well then why would I bother continuing playing this on camera anyways, even though I'm playing it a lot off camera. And then yes, there's the new Minecraft update next week, so I'll be busy with that as well. Where the heck? Oh, this dungeon's already done. And then what else was there? Oh, there was also like, I know I keep talking about Destiny lately. I kind of want to get into it, but at the same time, I'm not exactly sure. Like, so long as I end up having a goal in a game and it's something that is like not super duper difficult to grind, like I'm fine with putting in the hours. It's just if it's too complicated, my brain doesn't compute, you know. Me play Trove, me do big damage. And so I had my buddy ended up kind of giving me a rundown of like what Destiny's progression actually is. And my point is that they ended up overhauling the fire abilities, and apparently there's a pretty nutty build that you can do in the game that makes Titan basically invincible. So I might do some stuff on that, but that's a big M. I don't really know, because frankly speaking, I think that I'm going to end up having my hands full with the new season of Fortnite, and then when the new Minecraft stuff comes out. I want to say, even though I know there's not many people watching the Fortnite videos, I'm still going to continue making those videos, so don't worry, because I'm still, like, really enjoying the game. But, yeah. Anyways, yeah, I heard about that, Thiege. The problem is that I don't have, my Xbox is in storage, so there's no way I can end up getting the Master Chief skin. But, yeah. No, I'm not, sorry guys, I'm not trying to like sound mean or anything like that. I know that the Fortnite videos very slowly get views just because they're pretty backlogged, just because there's so many of them. But my shot isn't necessarily at myself or at those videos. It's at Fortnite's community as a whole is very difficult to break into in terms of YouTube. But I'm still gonna keep playing it, so don't worry, those of you that are watching those videos, because I'm still really enjoying it myself. Are C4 drops random as if a weapon? Yeah, no, they're completely random. They're Delves exclusive, so good luck with that, you know. It's fun, but it can be pretty dull if you keep doing the same thing over and over again. I assume you're talking about, yeah, you're probably talking about Destiny, right, Vish? Because that was a thing, is with Destiny, like, I'm not the biggest fan of how the grind is, but most of all, I think it's because my mentality around it was wrong. So with Destiny, you're basically increasing power rank, same as Trove, and I kept wondering, like, what's the point? Am I literally supposed to go into hundreds of dungeons, slowly making my character stronger? And then my buddy was like, saying how, no, apparently the power rank is actually superfluous. That's basically just a required score in order to complete certain missions. But as far as gear is concerned, you know, you basically just end up getting some of the gear that works for you, and well, it's not as complicated as I was making it out to be, is my point, but I don't want to keep going on about it. Anyways, speaking of Fortnite, apparently this event is supposed to be the best event so far. We'll see about that, Samurai. I know we're going to end up having some big finale, though. It does seem pretty cool. Oh, tomorrow, the summer gaming event is finally launching with a PlayStation State of Play. So I'll be reacting to that. I'll be doing a live stream. I think it's 3 p.m. Pacific time. Pretty exciting because we know we've got that. There's no date yet, but we just know based on other years that we're going to end up getting our Nintendo Direct and, you know, so on and so forth. Yeah, I'll be streaming that, Scythe. Also, hey Zuck, today I dropped a weapon for Shao, and now I have to farm artifacts again to make him better than... Oh, no. More money. Genshin, go burr. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up while still replying to everybody. Hey Kevin, what up, man? Minecraft update releases on the 7th. Okay, thanks for letting me know about that, Thish, because I didn't know specifically when it was. Minecraft, so what I'm probably going to do with the update... Dear Lord. What I'm probably going to do with the Minecraft update is that's more than likely going to end up being a stream series, because I'm going to be playing it with my buddies, which means I'm going to try and tell them to tone down the swears, but it might end up happening. It's, you know, whatever. But I made the mistake last time I was recording Minecraft, where even now, I still have like 8 hours worth of footage that was just so intimidating for me to edit. I never bothered editing it. And so unfortunately, all of the multiplayer footage got scrapped, essentially. So rather than do that again, it's probably going to end up being an exclusive like stream series with Minecraft. So I'll just be like playing Minecraft with the boys, you know, kind of thing. Which should hopefully make it a little bit more interesting and make the Minecraft videos a little bit more frequent, which we're going to be starting in a new world, obviously. And I just want the warden to open my butt up and just kill me. Like that's the true goal, is to get scared by that guy. because he seems terrifying. Also, Carter, sorry, you keep saying about playing Phasmo. I do have Phasmo videos on the channel, if you're curious. I actually love the game, but they ended up having a, well, they call it a VR overhaul update. Sorry, Multi. Gotta grab the quest. And the update was terrible. It was basically like the update was just a quality of life fixes thing, and then for some reason they were like, let's call it a VR update. And it's like, okay, you guys changed 2 things in VR, but whatever. So I'm kind of still low-key waiting for the VR support to get a lot better with Phasmo before I go back to it. Otherwise, I am still playing it a lot. I think most of all, you guys will see Phasmo back on the channel when they add the custom game mode, because there's way too many ghosts in the game. It's just not fun anymore. So we're probably going to end up waiting for custom, and then we'll just put like the old school ghosts so that we can be a little bit more ballsy with it and just be fun, you know? What's the mode for the torch? I'm not... What do you mean? Like for a permatorch? For a permatorch, you have to get that from leviathans. Or, oh, sorry, you meant mod for this torch. So, I can't shout out who did it, because basically I was, the first time the leviathan torches came into the game, I basically said, oh man, that should be a Minecraft torch, and then somebody ended up modding it for me. And they didn't want to be credited, and they didn't upload it anywhere. So I don't know why, but you know, we're gonna end up respecting that. So unfortunately, it's not public. I think me and Joe have it, and that's pretty much it. Hey, Atomic, pretty late to the punch, but I finally came back to the channel member. It took me a while, but nonetheless, well, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it so much. Seriously. I'm free to play since March, so I would guess. Oh, you got super lucky, Zuck? Nice, man. Yeah, that's super duper lucky then, because free to play is no joke in Genshin. Like, oh my god, it's almost like the developers hate free to play people. I'm not kidding, man. You need to play Sea of Thieves with the boys. Nah, it's not my type. It's not my cup of tea. It's not my type of game. I've tried it many times. I've tried to get into it because the graphics, I love it, but the gameplay, I hate it. So I'm not gonna play Sea of Thieves, sorry to say. Even though a couple of my other buddies keep trying to tell me, oh, you should play it. But it's like, you know me. I like RPG grindy stuff, not survival games so much. Anyways, the warden will be... Oh, I know the warden's going to kill me many, many times. I can't wait. I want to get the... what is that thing that summons the warden? I want to get that, and I want to do an epic prank, lol. Whoa, thumbnail. Where I put the put the warden spawn in one of my friends' bases. Oh, it's not funny. Like, it's actually not funny to do that. That's very, very mean. But that's exactly why I think it's funny, because it's just so... The warden sucks, dude. Like, I've played around with him in the snapshot. He's not fun. He is not fun, dude. But anyways... you see my messages on Discord. Oh yeah, sorry Samurai, you know me, man. I'm really, really bad for getting back to my DMs. It's kind of on my laundry list of many, many things that I still need to do, so I'm sorry that I'm not replying as much. Every time yes, Florida, because you're Florida, man, right, Kevin? That's why. Get it? Oh, is the mod actually public, Tara? Oh, okay. I haven't looked it up. I just remember that it wasn't, like, back when it was initially created. But maybe somebody ended up just uploading it or something. I don't know, but cool. I got a 5-star Nito's banner because I didn't really want him, but I got him and zero pity. Oh, rip. Well... Either way, I mean, that's the way it goes, though, right? You always end up getting a character in Genshin that you don't want. That's kind of just how it is. Which is why I was kind of expecting that I would have got Yelan, because I don't want her. But I didn't, and that's okay, because I'm free to play, so I'll never be able to get another character banner so long as I ever play the game. Like, I don't do anything, dude. I barely end up doing my commissions. I just can't be bothered anymore. But I've already got, like, all the characters that I want, so it's like, okay, whatever. Any news on Shadowhunter rework for console? Nope. I wish. If we knew, I would tell you. You know it. Right away, I would let you guys know. But chances are, one of two things is gonna happen. The update is just gonna shadow drop with no shout outs, nothing, no mention or anything. I'll just randomly hear it from one of you guys one day on Twitter, or maybe Trove Twitter itself will end up mentioning it, but generally speaking, I'm not expecting it. Or, as we've said many times before, what they're probably doing is they're probably waiting for the next big update, if there is a big update. I don't know, it might be a small one. They're probably waiting for the next update, and then they'll end up having the Shadowhunter rework, Bomber Royale, and then whatever the newest update. They'll probably have all of those come out at once on console, just because they've done it in the past. But that's not 100% either. It's just random. We don't know. We can't say anything, unfortunately. Oh, I need to get more quest. Excuse me. Respawn. There we go. Hello, stupid ogre man. Do those guys remind you of like the Uruk-hai from Lord of the Rings? Nerd moment. What build are you running on Shadowhunter? Pretty much just my build. It's just a standard DPS build. I shouldn't say my build, but I mean, just check out my build videos and there you go. It's not like there's builds in this game. Basically, it's just, is it a tank or a DPS? 99% DPS, yes. That's basically all there is to it. Meanwhile, I want Yolanda and I got Diluc instead. Yeah, exactly. And Diluc sucks now. He's so power crept. It's actually ridiculous. Like, he's just irrelevant, man. It kind of sucks. Is there a mod for auto item pickup? Bruh. I'll give you the mod right now. So you go to your settings, you go to miscellaneous, and then minimum rarity for loot all. So when you're picking up all of the items, the button that you press to pick up items, if you just hold that button down, you'll pick up all the items around you, and you can set what the minimum rarity is. You're welcome. I seriously need to consider doing a singular video just talking about that, because the amount of questions that I get on it is actually ridiculous. Because despite the fact that Trove has a tutorial, it doesn't explain that. And that, I would say, is essential to just grinding and playing this video game, right? Like, come on, man. Surprised I'm able to tune into the stream. Sorry, I haven't been around for a while. That's okay, Potato. I know how it is, man. Things get busy, dude, and it's kind of getting to that point. I'm starting to get excited again, where things are getting like, you know, we're gonna start to see all the summer game stuff, and I know none of you care, but I'm super pumped that we're gonna have the what the heck is it called? Summer Games Done Quick event. Oh, it looks so good. Like the roster that they got it's basically speed running a bunch of different games and stuff. But I think it's going to end up being the first live event that they've had in 2 years. And it's so hype when they end up doing it in front of a live audience. And they got like all sorts of games on the list, including Metroid Prime and Super Metroid and stuff. And it's just really, really good speed running games, including Mario Odyssey as well. So I'm pumped. I'm really, really pumped. Are the Uruk-hai the people that yeah, they're the orc people, basically. The ones that Saruman ended up incorporating because he dug them out of the ground. Oh, cool. They're the buff ones. The buff orcs. You know, the ones that I aspire to being, but it's just so gosh darn hard to end up building mass because my frame is tiny. Luke is getting a rework and an outfit, apparently. He is getting an outfit. I hadn't heard about a rework, though. I would be down if they give him a rework. The outfit is going to be coming with the Archipelago, in which case, I really, really hope it's just him in swimming trunks, just because it would be hilarious. And I might actually start building him again. I have a really, really good set for him. It's just he's so weak that I just throw it onto other characters, and they just do more damage. So, anyways. Where do you see the list of games for the speed run stuff? Oh god, I'm sorry, I don't know where it was specifically, but they did have a post about it. I'm not sure if it was on their website or if it was just posted on the Reddit. It was actually a couple weeks ago already, and it ended up listing all of the games, and I was actually really, really hyped about it, but I forgot that I should have tweeted it, but I didn't. I'm pretty bad at social media, as you can tell. What I've been setting out to do now is I realized all of the channels that I've seen that are really popular with social media, basically it's just mouth vomit. Like they just start talking about things that nobody cares about, or at least that I don't care about. Like it's like, I got a mosquito bite today. It's like, okay, no one cares. But for some reason it has 500,000 likes. And that's when I realized, wait a minute, that's all I got to do on Twitter is just start vomiting out like word diarrhea. Literally every tweet I put out is just, hey guys, I woke up, I'm going to the gym, go. And that's it. Unless the odd chance that I think of something funny to say, but I mean, I'm just so burnt out from the gym all the time that my brain sucks. Anyways. Yeah, Yanfei is actually a pretty powerful character, honestly speaking. I just don't really care about, you know, bikini bottom volleyball chick. Me and some friends think his outfit may just be his father's uniform. That would actually be pretty cool, though. I would take that. I just wouldn't expect it, but we'll see what ends up happening with it. Haven't played Genshin in so long that Diluc used to be the strongest, is now weak. Yes, I mean, he's still pretty good with high constellations, but it's not like you can end up affording that, right? Like, because it's just, he doesn't have a banner or anything. I have a screenshot of from Game Ago talking in Twitch stream about the next possible update. Nothing confirmed, but do you want me to send you the screenshot? Huh? Sure, Victor. Just send it to me in Discord or tweet it at me. That's actually easier because our Discord has a lot of filters that prevent images and stuff and trolling and blah blah blah. Sure, man. Let me know when you sent it and I can end up reading it here on stream just because it would be interesting. But I mean, I don't know, man. I don't really have any expectations for the next update. We'll see what ends up happening. Thank you for the 5-star, even though we should probably end up doing delves. Whee! Sorry, I'm trying to keep up here. I know I'm going a mile a minute today, but hey, I'm feeling pretty good. I was wondering if you could tell me the best crystal ring effect for Neon Ninja. I swapped all my gear for this. I actually literally just put out a video talking about that with the Neon Ninja build. But generally speaking, I'd say it's a choice between slow fall or the one that makes it so that when you dash, you regain your energy. But keep in mind that your dash is going to end up killing your momentum. So personally, I'm leaning towards slow fall. But I don't know. Oh, then you don't even need to send the screenshot then if you don't have a Twitter, man. You could just tell me what they said. But I'm not really expecting anything big. What will be the next rework? I don't think we're gonna get a rework for a while. I honestly don't, just because we already ended up having a huge overhaul with the Shadowhunter update to all classes, and they're all actually sitting pretty good right now, save for a few that don't necessarily need a full rework, just kind of retouch up their numbers a little bit, you know what I mean? But I don't know. We'll just have to kind of wait and see. I don't really know what their next update is supposed to be planned or anything. Hopefully it's something interesting, but the main thing they say there might be crystal gems. Yeah. Honestly speaking, dude, if they add crystal gems to the game, I will uninstall. We've talked about this many times. If they add crystal gems to the game and there's no way for me to upgrade my stellar gems into crystal, then I just will completely unsubscribe from crystal gems. It's funny too because they keep on increasing our power and we don't need it. Like, they need to seriously stop increasing our power and focusing on, well, the delves go for infinite. You could end up being super duper strong for the delves. Oh, why? So I can get crystal 4 gear? Wah, wah. Nobody cares, dude. Boring. Give me a new endgame area to end up grinding that is not related to the delves, man. Give me U15 Prime Uber Worlds and stuff like that, dude. That ends up giving me like Crystal 5 and stuff. Just makes delves completely irrelevant because nobody likes the delves anyways, right? I don't know. I take them talking about crystal gems with a grain of salt because we've heard rumors and stuff like that many, many times before. Personally, I think, you know, as much as I think it's stupid to hear something like that, I do have confidence in the developers right now, so we'll see what happens. You know, so far they've been doing a pretty good job with it, with all of their updates. So what I'm worried about is that we'll end up getting more power, but then there will be an update following that. And that's going to end up being the one that actually gives us, you know, gameplay. Because if they increase our power without changing anything to the core game, it's going to be kind of a letdown to a lot of people. This thing sucks. This dungeon, I mean. The rain is messing up my internet. Yes. Purple Circle is a mod called Purple Pirate Disc. Oh, thanks, Atomic. Imagine leveling your gems up to level 30. Oh, God. Yeah, that could be a thing, dude. Honestly, I've got so much stuff to level up my gems. Please, I don't care. That's fine. But the idea of having to get new gems and then re-gem augmentate them is just like asinine. Like that would be the laziest, dumbest way that they could possibly inflate sale numbers for 10% of players, which would end up being the few people that actually care about getting, I want to have stronger numbers. And it's like, who cares? Like, there's no incentive at all. I do still have a feeling that they are working on another update that is going to end up coinciding with all of the power that they've been giving us. And you know what? Maybe we'll be pleasantly surprised. Maybe they'll end up coming out with some new big thing, or an infinite shadow tower instead of delves. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. But who knows? We'll see. I can't confirm nor can deny anything about future updates, but it's going to be very bright and sunny future. Yeah, personally, I like, as much as I'm skeptic, I think that a lot of that is residue from the old developers, because the pedigree of these new devs, they've actually been doing a great job. So somebody actually has been telling me about the Ni no Kuni game. Apparently you can play it on PC. It's primarily a mobile game. I have the page ready. I never ended up installing it though, but I've heard it's really good and the graphics look nice. So I might check it out, but I just, frankly speaking, haven't had the time. So what can I say? Oh my God, where's my mouse? Jesus. Can we please, how about that? How about instead of crystal gems, these devs get off their butts and make it so that when I get invited, it doesn't lock out my controls. It's been like that for like 8+ years, ever since I started playing this goddamn game. Like, can we please fix the basic systems, please, for the love of God? I'm so sick and tired of it. I just want to see an invite go to the corner of my screen, not like right in the middle, intruding me. Yeah. Not that I even need any more 5 stars anyways, but okay. I got max health 3 times in a row. Nice, dude. Congrats. That's sweet. That's what it said in Steam, and yeah, no, I know, Victor. I'm not questioning you or anything. I'm just saying, like, I'll wait and see, because the devs kind of talk about those things many times as well, and you know, whether it falls through or not is I don't know. We'll see what happens, right? No, Shadowy Spotlight isn't on console. If they are working on that new crystal ring thing, or crystal gems update, that would be the one that that we keep guessing and saying like, oh, well, they'll probably wait for that before they convert the Shadowhunter update for console, because then they can act like they have like some massive, like the biggest update Trove has ever seen, and it's like, no, it's just 5 different updates all thrown into one. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. What's the red looking knight on the Shadowhunter called? Red looking knight? What red looking knight? What do you mean? Sorry. Maybe that was autocorrect or something? I don't know. Yeah, I know. They need to do more Yabaki giveaways and stuff. The devs need to honestly, like, if there's one thing I'd say that they kind of have as their weak point right now, it's their live streams. They need to get a little bit better at presenting, like, relevant information and, like, getting hype. Because, I don't know. I think that would be pretty cool anyways. The main thing I want is super old bugs being fixed would be like a big mandatory thing as well. Also, thanks Atomic for kind of modding chat and just letting people know about these things. Optional Daydream, thank you so much for the sticker. Really appreciate it, bud. I actually like that sticker a lot. It's all pixel arty. And it's video games. It's relevant. I play video games too, brr. Do tomes change your power a lot, or is it for something else? Tomes are literally like... It's like you equip the tome, you go and complete a bunch of dungeons, it slowly fills up the meter, and then it gives you the items that the tome is associated with. And legendary tomes you can grind weekly, whereas the other smaller tomes you can grind over and over and over again. It's literally just to get resources. That's all there really is to it. Oh, there you go. Green Olive answered. The Amok Aimbot. Sorry, I didn't know that's what you meant was the Shadowhunter costume. Yeah. Which is actually one of my favorite costumes. There's a free gold chaos chest code in Trovesaurus right now. Ooh, beautiful. I don't know where is the code. I mean, I guess I'll take it. I always like free things. I guess we could end up doing some delves. Why not? Just because more power level, right? We need more Paragon. Yeah, totally. Violet. Imagine the Tebs making anything other than delves and geo related. Everyone likes that. Yes, I completely agree. I think it would be a lot better if they did. Hey Bash, what up gamer? Also hi to everybody else just tuning in. We are grinding this video game that we all like to play. Hello? Is that because of the mod? Yeah, because it only lets me open one at a time. Interesting. Weird. I probably already have all of those. Yep. Let's get rid of these. Is there anything else I needed to get rid of? Nah, not really. And then... oh god, there's all this crap. I like how we ended up just casually getting a C3 bow as well. But if you look at my... where is it? Where's my storage? There it is. I got C3 bow, C3 bow, C3 bow. And one's already got movement speed, so... take that. Give me tradable crystal gear, right? That would be cool, because then I could actually like give away crystal gear to you guys. Seeing as I don't need it. I don't know, man. Get rid of all this crap. Sorry, guys. A little bit of preliminary stuff before we end up hopping into the delves. What do I got for portals as well? I mean, I guess I just got the basic standard, like... I don't know. Oh, Multi, are you really making an Ephira portal? I mean, sure, dude. If you want, if you guys can supply it, I will not say no. We can end up doing an Ephira portal. Hopefully Multi actually gets in this time, because I think last time he didn't. Do I have enough inventory space? Yeah, I got like one slot. Here you go. Wait, that's Infinium. What the? No, don't give me that many, dude. Don't give me that many. I feel bad if I take that many from you. I'll take like 1 or 2 because we'll use them now, but then any extra, it's like I don't want, because otherwise I would end up going into the delve without you, and it's like I don't want to do that. You know, those are your portals, man. That's your items. You can give me like just a couple just for us to do like on stream right now, you know, and then oh, there you go. Thank you, Infinium. Really appreciate it, bud. I'll try to make sure that it gets you into the portal too. Sweet. Okay, you guys are so nice, always giving me your Ephira portals. Not that we need it, but can we get another permatorch? That's kind of the low-key goal right here, right? Is we'll slowly end up just getting more and more and more permatorches. Actually, I think, sorry, I'm gonna reopen this portal because I don't think Infinium was here. Yeah, there you are. Let's just double check. Oh, we don't even have 8 people anyway. Okay. Make sure it gets up to 7, 8. There we go. All right. This should work now. Okay. Which comment are you wanting me to read, Bash? What? Sell crystal gear for flux. It takes up half of the inventory when you farm top set. I know. I kind of low-key wish that items would stack or something. Like the inventory kind of needs a little bit of an overhaul too, doesn't it? Like there's just too many there's too many items that stack up in your inventory nowadays. Like it just, I don't know. I mean, I say that and then I'm a hoarder literally sitting here with like way too many items, right? Obviously. What server are you playing on? Huh? Oh, on PC it doesn't matter. North American or Europe are actually both the same server. Like you can still join each other. Console's the only one where it actually separates them, and even then I think that's only on PlayStation, right? I think Xbox you can play with everybody again. I'm not exactly sure, but it's been a while since I played on console, so. I know, dude, we need stronger bosses and worlds and stuff. Like, stuff to actually fight that, like, feels good to fight. But it's just, I don't know. So, come to think of it, like, speaking of tradable crystal gear, I've talked about this many times. I'll talk about it one more time just because it's been a while since I ended up doing a stream. And hopefully I can end up explaining it in a very condensed way. But you know how crystal gear right now has the signatory ring boxes? Basically, the way that Trove works is we can't trade gear on the market because the way that the game is coded is it actually will take the item out of your inventory, basically deleting it, and then creating a separate entity that ends up going into the market. And then once you end up buying that item, it ends up exchanging the item from the market and then putting it into your inventory. It's not like you're physically trading the same item from one player to another. But the point is that that has to have static stats, like it can't really vary. And so we can't trade gear because of the amount of options. That would mean that they would have to manually code hundreds of different options for the player market so that it could end up supporting every single type of gear with how many pearls and how many stats and so on and so forth, right? So what the signatory ring boxes did was they basically cut out the middleman and made it so that you could trade crystal rings. Even though they can have a variation of gear, the box itself that has the ring is static. And so because of it, I personally think that they should add a new gear system into the game where rather than getting all of this gear and all this crap that we're getting from dungeons, just make it so that we get a box that gives us either like different grades of gear. So we could get like a legendary box, a shadow box, a stellar box, and it would just stack and stack and stack. There would be one for a hat, one for a weapon, one for a face, one for each other type of weapon, so on and so forth, right? I think that would be a really, really elegant solution to not only end up making gear tradable, but it would also unclog our freaking inventories, because then we would basically just be able to end up unboxing all of them and be like, oh my God, I unboxed a Crystal 4, you know? Maybe even do the same as the signatory ring boxes where there would end up being different tiers of the boxes and you could end up getting a guaranteed Crystal 4 ring or Crystal 4 gear box. Sorry, not Crystal 4 ring box, because there are Crystal 4 ring boxes, but I think that they could easily implement the same system towards the gear, and it would end up also making gear grinding have a little bit more incentive. But personally, something that I think that they could do, the next following step on top of that, would be adding gear sets that would end up giving certain buffs to certain classes, maybe end up making like some actual exotics in the game. Like, how cool would that be if we were grinding like a specific dungeon or something like that, and it would be like, oh my God, you guys, I got the exotic bow specifically for Shadowhunter that ends up making me god tier or something. Like, I think that Trove could definitely stand to have a lot more general RPG elements that other games already have. Like, think about taking some of the systems that we have in Destiny and then throwing them into Trove. Anyways, that's my 2 cents towards it. If it was up to me, I personally think that that's what they should be focusing their time on. But that's also because that's what I like in these types of games. I like all the RPG stuff, you know? Maybe we could end up getting like a specific piece of gear that would end up essentially giving you a costume, you know, and it would look really, really cool. It's like, oh guys, look, that guy's got the legendary barb set or something, you know, that just makes him like invincible, or I don't know, it could end up having some cool set option where it's like, oh, you know, you do your spin attack or a ground pound, and then all the enemies around you get chained to the barb, and then he can pull them literally around the room. You know, some more traditional RPG stuff, dude. Anyways, that's my 2 cents. And look at that. That's the last and first of the Aphira. That's what always happens whenever I open these portals. Oh, god damn, dude. Okay. Well, anyways, I'll read your guys' comments in a sec, but we gotta open up another stupid portal. Oh, Lord. Okay, where are my keys? There it is. My inventory keeps slightly changing, so I keep getting very confused. Fragile torch. Oh my god. What? Failed to loot? What? Oh, due to full inventory. Oh, really? Oh, I see. It's the inert geode or whatever. Okay, let's go back into the club. Okay. Yeah, if you could loot collect the boxes as well, that's actually a good point. Because then otherwise, exactly, like, there's many times where I would rather just loot collect it. And it would end up giving you the forged souls or whatever. I think that would be acceptable. Best way to get stellar gems, just go to topside, geode surface, U10, of course. Hey, Voodoo! Yeah, or the alternative, I think would be great, is if they didn't end up wanting to end up implementing an over-complex system like that, where we would end up having boxes for specific pieces of gear, a very, very simple solution would be to make it so that there was a fragment system, so that you would end up, let's say you have 5 pieces of crystal 3, and you loot collect them, and then you end up getting fragments that will eventually, you can forge that into Crystal 4 gear. That way people don't feel like they're, you know, wasting their time. Because that's the biggest reason why so many people end up quitting Trove, is just because, you know, the grind is very, very deteriorating. Especially when you see, like, I've seen countless times where people are saying how, like, they've been playing the game for a really long time, and then their friend gets Gonda and they don't, you know? I think that they could end up having a system for everything that would end up being a fragment system, so that, well, you can end up selling the fortress, or you could loot collect it to end up getting a fragment, to end up crafting any of the items out of Troves of Wonder, right? Which, I don't know if that's something that would be a bit too controversial for people, but I just think that it would be a really good option. Just make it, like, really, really difficult, right? Like, just make the values insanely high, but at the very least, it doesn't feel like it's intentionally wasting your time. And I think that that would go a long way. Yeah, I do think that it is funner to just get gear straight in your inventory rather than in boxes. But I'm just trying to think, like, in terms of Trove. Okay, how could we end up doing this? You know, how could they optimize a very limited game system? Because that's kind of the thing about Trove, is that it's so limited with how they can end up designing things. Like, it's very crazy the amount of things that they end up managing to get in this game, despite the fact that the game barely supports it. You know, they got to come up with all sorts of inventive things. But I still personally think that the boxes would be better overall. And since Trove is just obsessed with loot boxes anyways, like, it would just be better, right? I don't know. Oh, man. Yeah, actually, Infinium, I did see your comment talking about how you got 3 Gondas. And then D was trolling, saying, oh, give me one. He doesn't play Trove. How would they scale the amount of fragments they would need to make something? Well, just the point would be that you would have to get the fragments from the latest piece of gear. So you wouldn't, for example, be able to destroy Crystal 1 gear and then craft Crystal 4 gear. You would destroy Crystal 1s to craft Crystal 2, to craft Crystal 3, then to craft Crystal 4. So the only way that you would be able to craft Crystal 4 is you would have to have a lot of Crystal 3s that you would end up dismantling, you know? That way it would end up being pretty balanced, because it's not like I get tons of Crystal 3s or anything. Like, they're still pretty uncommon. And then, then make it so that Crystal 4s can turn into C5s. Yeah, even though nobody asked for it, but we know it's coming into the game eventually. U9 Prime... wait. Prime Fire, Water, and Air. Oh! Right, yeah, about U9 getting stellar gems. Yes, probably answering somebody else who keeps asking about it, but I just am not catching all of the comments. I'm sorry. Do you ever play Minecraft Dungeons anymore? No, not really. Also, hey, Fuzz. Unfortunately, Minecraft Dungeons, like, I really liked Minecraft Dungeons when it initially came out, and then they started to, in my opinion, develop the game in the wrong direction. So the whole thing that I liked about Minecraft Dungeons was that it was like a childish version of Diablo, where I didn't have to think about anything. And the philosophy that the developers had on the game initially was, oh, who cares if this is overpowered? It's fun. And that's something that I can get behind, because it's a video game and it's Minecraft themed, like, dungeon crawling, right? But then unfortunately, one of the biggest problems that always happens is the tryhards ended up being the only people that were talking to the developers, and so the developers kind of reciprocated their opinion with the direction that they should end up developing the game. Oh, that's the last Ephira already. Jesus Christ. I hate this game. That's okay. I got my perma torches. I don't care. So anyways, Minecraft Dungeons unfortunately became a sweat game, and I hate it now because the end game is just absolutely boring. Like, it's so bad. Because eventually, like, when you get to the end game, the enemies are just so unbelievably difficult that you're forced to use very specific builds in order to succeed. A la Diablo. You know, Diablo ended up having the same problem, which is exactly why I liked Minecraft Dungeons. I mean, I love Diablo, don't get me wrong. But that's one of the things that I would heavily criticize about the end game, is you're kind of just forced to use, like, very, very specific, just, you can only win with this build kind of thing. And it's not fun at that point. Especially when it's a PvE game. It's like, bruh, let me feel overpowered. I don't care. Also, yes, Potato, I do appreciate you responding to the questions, man. It does help, for sure. It's just, I'm trying to keep up with all the messages that I can here. Oh, what, Kevin? I have been saving up a lot of primal pinatas, so I was wondering if you can have a huge pin party after this delve. Sure, man. This will be our last delve. Let's do it. Probably the biggest prime pinata party in history. Dear Lord. If you really want to, man, sure. You guys hear that? We're gonna have a super party, apparently. Okay, maybe we'll end up getting something really crazy out of it. I don't know. That's awesome though. Thanks for that, Kevin. Sure, sweet. We'll just do that in Team Pixel. Unless you have your own club, then you can just invite me and, you know, everyone can join in on me or something. But yeah, wave goodbye to your frames. Yeah, exactly, Voodoo. Wave goodbye to your frames. Exactly. Also, I saw somebody else mention, yes, I am well aware that Diablo Immortal is finally out on mobile. You guys have phones, right? I might actually stream that after this, because I do have methods for capturing mobile device. Because if you guys remember, long time ago, I was actually streaming Elder Scrolls Blades on mobile, and I kind of liked it. It was kind of a like, whoa, I can't believe this is on mobile devices, right? And then the game got really boring. But that's kind of what happens with Diablo Immortal as well, because I was actually a part of the beta with Diablo Immortal, and the end game literally just becomes pay to win. Yeah. That said, I'm still down to play it. I'll probably end up streaming it after this, actually. I was actually going to stream Destiny, but Diablo Immortal being out means that it's like more relevant, so may as well stream it, try it out. Let's, see how it is. I gotta try and see. Apparently you can use Bluetooth controllers with mobile games now. Not that I ever do. But it means that I should be able to use my PS5 controller, because otherwise I'm like literally just going to be like this the whole stream, like looking down at the game rather than on my computer screen, But anyways, thanks, Buzzy. Appreciate I was going to say super chat, but I appreciate the sticker, man. Really appreciate it. If the pin party, please. Oh, okay. So that was, you gave it to me, but that was intended for Kevin. Okay. Yes. Wait, what's kind of fitting, Atomic? Because of your birthday? Also, happy birthmas. Yeah, this is your celebration, dude. It's all for you. Have you tried playing Devil May Cry 5? Oh no, Devil May Cry 5 is insane. I love that game. I've watched tons of videos on it. I have played it a little bit. I'll admit, not very much, but I know it's a tight game. I really know it is. I've watched my friend play it like many times. I don't know. I'm not super big on those types of games, but I appreciate what they do, kind of thing. Right now, honestly, the closest thing to that is I really hope that they end up announcing Dragon's Dogma 2, because we actually just had the Dragon's Dogma, I think, 10-year anniversary, and we know they're working on the next one. The reason why that's relevant is because they have the developer who made the combat in Devil May Cry makes the combat in the Dragon's Dogma games, which, if you guys haven't played Dragon's Dogma, it's an old game by now, but it is actually one of the best single player experiences that you can have. Like, I'm not kidding. As far as just generic RPG stuff, it is amazing. And one of the only games where I actually felt like super duper god tier powerful with a great sword, because I love using big boy swords. Don't worry, Fuzz. I think I'm gonna say how many I dropped after we were done smashing them. Oh god. Okay, Kevin. Just wait in Team Pixel, Fuzz. We're just gonna end up going in there. But yeah, when I remember I was coming right off of Skyrim. It's that old. And then played Dragon's Dogma, and I was just like, my god, like, this game is amazing. The other thing too that I really hope we get an announcement for this year is the new Final Fantasy. Like, for the love of God, they talked about it like once, and then they completely forgot to mention anything about it. We also got the Resident Evil Village DLC planned, but we haven't seen anything about it. Kill one creature. I didn't see a single creature. Excuse me? Hello? Where is it? I hate when it ends up doing this in the delves, where it just doesn't generate enough enemies. And like, it does, but there's just so few of them, that it just, yeah. Oh my lord, each of these rooms is already clear. Yeah, I guess we gotta go all the way back to that one. Okay, he got him. Good. The last portal that Aphira will spawn. Right, guys? Yeah. Don't worry, we're gonna keep doing, we'll do a couple more of these, at least until they stop, or until we get to 130, but hey, whatever, maybe we'll get an air permatorch. Not that I want it or care. Scythe, you want my Diluc? No, I mean, it would be an air constellation, but I don't. Bro, I got Diluc so late that I just didn't care anymore. He was like my favorite character back when I first started, and didn't realize what gacha games were. Gambling. And so, yeah. Thanks, Buzz! Appreciate the super chat, man. Seriously, so much. I'd say you're buying me a coffee, but I've been, cutting back. That was genuine cracking of my fingers, because I crack them all the time. It's supposed to be not good for you, but oh, wait! Don't worry, gamers. Studies have shown that it doesn't actually matter. So I crack them all the time. It feels good. Also, Vish, no, we're memeing. You cannot trade constellations in Genshin. Bruh, could you imagine? Dear Lord, no, that would mean those scam websites would have like money coming away from MiHoYo. Like if MiHoYo isn't making all the money themselves, then no, they would kill for something like that. That would be amazing if the game did have tradable characters, but it isn't. No. Honestly, I'd say Genshin is barely functioning multiplayer game. Like, let's be real here. There's a lot about it that just doesn't really work. Which is too bad. I mean, I'll end up streaming Genshin in a couple days when the event is super time gated right now. So I'm kind of waiting on when I can end up doing like a big bulk stream, focusing on the new content. But until then, it's just sitting there on my hard drive taking space. The funny thing is, people keep memeing about how big Genshin is. I think the game is like 80 gigs now or something. It's something ridiculous, dude. Like, it's really, really big for mobile players. Like, on PC, it's like, okay, we have hard drives. But on mobile, people are like, okay, I had to uninstall stuff now. Like, it's just... okay. Fuzzy, thank you so much, man. You're being so nice. Really appreciate it, man. Seriously. I like the stickers, too. I'm still not used to those. Did you guys know that if you have it enabled, I think you have the option of seeing it on the stream right now. It's supposed to be something that you can only do on streams, but if you opt in, people can apparently gift memberships. That's pretty cool. I only experienced it like maybe one time or something, but I think that it's great that YouTube is slowly but surely taking strides to make streaming a little bit better. And I, generally speaking, am hoping to actually start streaming things a lot more often now. I think the reason why, like, it was all kind of culminating to that vlog video that I ended up putting out, basically. Like, I was working on that for quite some time. Maybe not necessarily the video itself. Obviously, I just recorded that all in one day. But just kind of getting a general routine down for my daily life and everything like that. Like, I was so heavily focused on that. Not to mention just adjusting to going to the gym all the time and everything. But I know you guys don't care. I'm just saying that now I feel like I'm at a point where things are a little bit more stabilized with my day-to-day. And so I'm hoping to get back into the swing of things with streaming as like a lot more often. Because I know I kind of took a little bit of a break, but it was just... Anyways. I might stream Elden Ring later, Multi. It depends. Technically, today is Mariko's day off, so I do want to spend time with her. And after this, I'm going to stream Diablo Immortal. But there's a possibility that I'll stream Elden Ring later tonight with the boys. We shall see. We actually got 3 people now that are playing with the Elden Ring mod. So that should be a little bit more entertaining, even though both of them are being mages, which is really overpowered. Oh, yes, Kronos. I know about the... I know about the streamer incentive that they made for Genshin. So if you guys don't know, basically, like, even if you don't play Genshin, it's like, whatever. Genshin's a gacha game, which basically means that you spend money to end up gambling on whether or not you end up getting characters that you want, which are going to end up being quite powerful. It's a really addictive system, and it's really cool and everything. But anyways, they ended up having a creative program that I was a part of, and it was actually awesome. They were giving me an appropriate amount of Prima Gems based on the views that I got. So it was actually really helpful for, you know, not overspending my money. It wasn't great. It didn't guarantee me 5 stars, but it was nice. Anyways, they removed that program randomly for no reason. And then more recently, they ended up making a streamer program that is exclusive to Twitch, where you basically have to spend 20 hours streaming Genshin, and you'll get 2 wishes, I think. And for those that don't know, it takes an average of 70 in order to guarantee yourself a rare character. So, not worth it. Also, 20 hours in Genshin is actually like an entire month's worth of content because of the resin system blocking you from doing anything. It's basically an energy system. You know how mobile games end up having all that crap that prevent you from grinding too much, right? It's stupid. Why do some people have skulls next to their names? That's because they're members of the channel. It's like them paying and giving me some help and supporting money. Also, hi Infinium, and thank you for the super chat, buddy. Really appreciate it. Been watching your videos for years now. Thank you for what you do. No, thank you, man. I actually love your mods, by the way. They're some of my favorites. But you make mods, right, Infinium? Am I not mixing you up with the other person on Trovesaurus that's got a similar name? I could be wrong about that, in which case, ooh. But anyways, oh, hey TJ, what up, man? Sorry I'm late. I was eating lunch with my brother and father. Yeah, all good, buddy. Don't worry about it. We're kind of just going until Aphira stops spawning, or we get to the 130s, and then Kevin's going to graciously throw down, like, apparently a lot of pinatas. So apparently we're going to end up having a pretty big celebration party. It's the celebration for my stream coming back. Yay, right? Yeah, totally. That's why we're doing this. Wait, what? Yeah, Diablo Immortal did apparently come out. Maybe it's based on region. So I already had the game installed and I just updated it. The funny thing is, I say I'm going to stream it. I don't know if I actually will be able to, because I can't get into the servers right now. Like, when I try to launch the game, it just says starting game, and it just sits there doing nothing. Oh, you are different than Infinium. Okay, yeah. I wasn't sure. But yeah, I know I've seen you. I've seen your username for many years, so I appreciate it, buddy. I really do love you guys and genuinely appreciate the support that we've got with the community. And even if you're new to the party, I mean, hopefully you'll stick around for a while. You know how it is. If there's one thing that I'd say I pride myself on over other content creators, it's just trying my best to build up a community, you know, and trying to like be there for you guys, because you guys have been there for me. And I know that things end up getting hard in life sometimes, and sometimes you just gotta chill out and play video games and have fun. And that's basically the whole goal with the channel, is to just chill, never get into the politics and all the garbage, which, not to say that drama doesn't spark up sometimes, but the drama on the channel is very minuscule and literally is just, I'm stressed out, and that's it. You know, it's not it's never like a conflict between channels or any garbage like that, you know. I mean, you remember there was that one stint back in the day where what was, God, I don't even remember his username. There was the other Trove YouTubers were trying to start a battle between like me and them, and basically they were putting words in my mouth and saying like, see, this comment that he said that was negative was about me and stuff. And it's, I don't remember, and I don't care. Like, I'm too stupid to like judge people, I think. I don't know. It's like, I've always been of the mind, it's like, before you judge other people, you gotta judge yourself, man. I mean, that said, sometimes, you know, way back around that time, I was probably not the best at explaining things. You know, kind of just surface level, just here's something that I talk about without giving any context. And so obviously it's on YouTube, so people will take it out of context. But anyways, who cares? No, that stuff matters. Thank you, Fuzzy. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the super chat. You are giving me so much czar. I genuinely do appreciate it, man. Me understand. Me like big damage. Yes, that's basically, that's the real reason why we're all here. We all know that. But it's like, even when I'm playing the games that aren't super duper popular on the channel or anything like that, it's like, that's not what it's about. It's about the people that are watching, you know? Now, that said, obviously, if there's more people watching, it gives me like an ego boost and is a lot more likely that you'll see continued support of that series. But it's not guaranteed. It's not like I'm just chasing the views. Warframe is a prime example. My Warframe videos, ooh, those popped off. But the game itself, I got bored. So I stopped playing it, man. Like, what can I say? It's just, you know, I don't like Warframe's end game. And I kind of got to that point where it was like, okay, now I have to grind this one boss like 50 times in order to end up progressing. And it was just like, nah, I'm not into this. I do know that there's the new Warframe update, but from what I've heard from everybody that plays Warframe, all of my buddies, and these are my buddies that have been playing Warframe as long as I've been playing Trove, and all of them say unanimously, oh, this new update sucks, you don't need to reinstall. And I'm just like, okay, I might play Warframe again when they add the new open world area, just because, you know, I always like that stuff, unless it requires like 50 hours of grinding in order to get to it. And frankly speaking, that last open world area that was on that weird red planet kind of sucked. So yeah, I don't know. It's funny how everybody memes, even in the Warframe community, where they put out a mechanic that's like really cool and interesting, and then the developers are like, wait a minute, this is Warframe, we have to break it. And so they just make it worse. It's just, I don't know. Yeah, Potato, jeez, dude, time sure does fly, man. Especially, I think it's especially when things, how would I frame this? How would I explain it? It's like the channel has been constantly growing, and I, as a person, have been constantly growing. But I'd say, you know, only maybe within the last year or two, I've been like exceptionally trying to like change myself to be a more positive person. Not to say that I've, you know, wasn't already positive before, but I think just the fact that I decided to be a lot more real and legit with you guys and so on and so forth, right? And my point is that when there's barely any noticeable changes, that's when time just starts going, you know, like right now there's barely anything going on in terms of like new game releases and junk like that, and so time is a little bit slow. But now things are going to start picking up again with I mean, games is just my main thing, but I'm just, you know, trying to end up making a point that that's probably why it feels like time flew by with the channel, just because of the fact that not much has changed that much, only more recently, especially with Trove, frankly speaking. Like, the game kind of, there was a point where Trove was just like, didn't really go anywhere. But it's been a lot better since Game Ago took charge now. But anyways, now I'm just rambling from the heart, and you know how it is. Hey, Ramison, thank you for the super chat, man. Really appreciate it. Love your class build guides. Keep them up. Thank you very much. I'm glad that I could help. Yes, I try my best. The one thing, oh, I feel so bad. The one thing that I messed up on the Neo Ninja video and a lot of my other class videos focusing on the physical classes is I'm still not in the habit, if this game would ever let me, I'm still not in the habit of talking about Chester Eggington, because this is actually one of the better allies in the game. Obviously, it doesn't give you the light value, so the Delve one, or the Delve's allies are definitely going to end up being better, you would think. But since this guy actually gives you 30% rather than 25%, this guy is, like, it equals out to being a little bit more damage. So, yeah. But I don't know. It's okay that I'm not talking about that ally in those videos, just because of the fact that, like, what am I gonna do? Hey guys, one of the best physical allies in the game, you can only get once a year. Like, you know, it's not like the other allies where you can constantly get them. So it's like, yeah. Also, Atomic, I don't even know what the plains of Deviri are, dude. Like, I don't know anything about Warframe. I'm sorry. Credit pouches are for pay to win and free to play, probably Nitro. Yes. Let's see what credit pouches are at now. They actually went down a little bit. Last time we checked, it was 1.7 mil. They're still expensive. You cannot argue otherwise, but they, yeah, they've been slowly going down a little bit, it seems. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, Eggington, like, you can buy Eggington for sure. I didn't actually check on the market to see what its price is, but I'll take your word for it that it's cheap. Unless you mean from the event, in which case, yes, it's definitely very, very cheap to get it out of the Easter event. It's just the fact that it's like a one type of year thing, right? So it's like, Oh, you were in the Neo Ninja video? Nice. Yeah, I saw there was a couple of you guys trying to yell at me and get my attention when I was busy recording it. Oh, it's 80k flux for Eggington? Yeah, that's not bad. That's actually pretty cheap. I mean, it's kind of expensive for an ally, but generally pretty cheap considering how good that thing is. So start buying all of them and racking up the price. No, I didn't have any plans, Chrono, about playing Minecraft Dungeons when they added their seasonal battle pass and tower and stuff. Like, low key, I will admit, Minecraft Dungeons does look appetizing sometimes. Sometimes. But again, I just generally don't like the end game. And so if I'm just grinding like normal missions where I'm kind of at that sweet spot, apocalypse level like 12 or something like that, just before it starts getting too ridiculously overpowered, then maybe I'd be interested in playing it. But I think the other thing that I really hated about Minecraft Dungeons was every time they added the DLC, they, what was it? The levels last too long. Like, they last like 40 minutes now, as opposed to, like, I prefer the micro levels where it only lasted like 10-20 minutes, right? The tower isn't the path. Oh, right. That tower. Yeah, I mean, I have an interest in it, but I don't know. Maybe I'll check it out. I honestly haven't played Minecraft Dungeons for a long time, so until they end up adding some more DLC or something, like, I haven't really had any incentive to go back to it. I know that they did confirm that they're going to add more DLC to Minecraft Dungeons, so it's definitely going to come back eventually. And the idea of a roguelike dungeon, I mean, I love roguelikes, so I would probably really like that area, but I don't know, dude. When you're completely maxed out, it just kind of feels like superfluous. Like, it's like, okay, what's the point? Why am I playing this? I mean, I say that and then I'm still sitting here playing Trove, but it's different, you know, because with Trove I'm constantly like gaining items that well, Minecraft Dungeons is the same. I don't know, the gameplay loop isn't as exciting, I guess, but either way, Minecraft Dungeons is still an amazing game. I still highly recommend it, even though I stopped playing it. It lasted a long time for me, but yeah. Ugh! Oh, the tower has its own character with no gear. That actually makes me way more excited to try it out. Minecraft Dungeons is coming back? Maybe, yeah. You know what? You convinced me. I'll at the least try it. And if I think that it's something interesting enough, yeah, I could probably end up doing some videos on it or something. I don't know. I always liked Minecraft Dungeons, though. I did. It's just that most of my buddies that played it with me, they all kind of stopped playing, so. And, yeah, as Cora just said, it just gets repetitive, which I completely agree. The end game is just kind of like, okay, I'm just grinding the best missions over and over again. I don't know. Anyways, Plains of Deviri is an open world in Zerman Tenno. See, that stupid Warframe lore. That has a lot to do with the Void and Adult Tenno. It's confusing. Yeah, you already confused me. So that's what I hate about Warframe. The lore is just so weird. Like, do they have to always pick the most confusing, like, titles ever, dude? It's just, oh my god. Oh, right! Yeah, sorry, it's been a long enough time that I completely forgot. That was why I wasn't interested in the tower. Like D said, it wasn't multiplayer. Right? If they make that multiplayer, I will go back to the game 100%. And I'm still not saying 100% that I'm going to end up playing it now or anything, but hey, whatever. Have you heard about the Minecraft summer sale thing? You can buy both Bedrock and Java for PC for the price of one. Also, if you already have those versions, you get the other one for free. Cool, I already bought them both, so I guess I'm up the poops creek without a paddle, you know? A little too late, but I mean, yeah, generally speaking, Microsoft has been doing a really good job with the Minecraft deals and stuff like that. Thank you so much, Fuzzy, for more super chat. Jesus, you're being so generous today, seriously. Funny thing is, I'm paying you with airtime. I don't have a card. I'd be pay to win if I had one. I don't know what airtime is. Is that... Thank you. I guess you're paying me with, like, invisible currency is what you're saying. I don't know. The tower doesn't have multiplayer. RIP. Is it worth getting crystal level 2 gear? Yes, I would actually recommend, if you're not end game, that it's probably better to get crystal 2 gear versus even bothering with crystal 3, because as soon as you get to crystal 3, it starts costing a lot to level it up, and then crystal 4 even more so. Crystal 4 makes me broke when I try to upgrade it. Like, it's ridiculously unbalanced, especially for, like, a little bit of extra damage, you know? It's like, big deal, right? Are you going to go to the Club World for the pin party? Yep. We're gonna end up going to Team Pixel. So, just a heads up, quick little friendly reminder, guys, that your boy Kevin is going to end up, I think Infinium said as well, they're going to end up donating and throwing down like a bunch of pinatas. So we're going to end up having a big old celebration at the end of the stream. So you guys definitely want to stick around for that, which is awesome because it's probably going to be a couple more days before I end up getting to do another Trove stream. I do got to work on the next 36K video though, so we'll see what class I'm going to end up picking for that one. It just kind of depends which one I fancy at the time. But yeah, we'll end up doing that in Team Pixel. So you guys can end up going there for that if you just want to wait right now, just because I know we're in the delves and it's kind of boring and blah, blah, blah. But we're basically going to end up going to either the next Ephira or somewhere around depth 130, something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I know I have Java since a long time ago. The Bedrock version of Minecraft, I actually kind of like it. It's way more stable than Java, but it doesn't support mods. That's the big reason why I don't like it. It's also kind of just, I don't know, not as up to date. I like the fact that you can just join each other's worlds without having to host a freaking server, though. That's really nice. But does Magic Find affect pinata drops? Nope. I wish it did, but it doesn't. Magic Find does not affect many things in this game, actually, which is kind of odd. Like, you would think that it would end up doing more, but it doesn't. What do you think about the new 850 sigil? I don't know. I don't really care about the sigils. As you can see, I don't really, like, rock them on top of my character or anything, because you can turn on, like, your own username. But, nah. I don't know. Is this, did we already end up getting, like, all of the Ephiras to spawn? Did it say that they stopped? Or is the next one going to be the last one, I think? Right. I don't know. YouTube just told me you're live. Ah, yes. Notifications. I love them. Seriously, dude. Can YouTube, like, get on the ball with notifications and actually, like, make them functional? Like, what's the point? Right? You used to be able to subscribe and it would just tell you, like, right away if there was a new video or a stream or whatever. And then, you know, they moved away from that and it's like, okay, so subscribing is basically just favoriting a channel. Okay, cool. But what about notifications? Well, the notification bell. But even that doesn't do anything. The funny thing is, I think the reason why the notification bell doesn't work for so many people is because when it first came out, it didn't have as many features as it does now. So what you can do, this is what I've done and I've noticed it seems to work, is if you actually disable the bell and then you re-enable it, and then you have to go into, like, I forget if it's in your settings or channel settings or something, and then you have to tell the bell specifically, I want notifications from these channels, kind of thing, because it doesn't automatically enable it. Like, it's stupid. And I mean, on top of that, it's always going to end up being really delayed with the live streams, and it's just, I hate it. I really hate it, dude. Tunes, hello, and thank you for the free money, as you put it. I really appreciate it. Man, you guys are being so supportive with the super chat. It really helps me out. Like, thank you so much. I'm gonna be broke later this year, so seriously, I keep it coming, man. I'm storing all of it like a chipmunk storing walnuts, you know? Like, it's just, ugh. It's gonna be an exciting time later in the year. It really is. But oh my god, it's gonna be so expensive. It's gonna be cool though. But no, I really do appreciate it, guys. I love the fact that I can do what I do for a living. Okay, last one, and then party time. Bum, bum. All right, let's whoops, hop into the club world and see how many we've got going down. I guess we'll just kill them, Kevin. Like, instead of waiting for you to place them down, I guess we'll just destroy them, because otherwise they're gonna drain everyone's frames, right? Because there's gonna be too many, or too many, right? I don't know why I said too money. Any other garbage that I can get rid of? We didn't get a permatorch out of that, which, okay, who cares? What about these? Okay. Gotta clear up my inventory a little bit here. Yeah, sorry, I'll respond in a sec, guys. If you want to end up joining this party, just join me in game. Or just type go to world space team space pixel. And that'll end up throwing you into the club world. Oh, I got a couple pinatas too. Sweet. You know what? If we're gonna end up doing some big boy celebration, I may as well throw down some pins too, right? Gotta contribute a little bit. Feel like I'm doing something. How many pins do I want to end up throwing down? Let's see. So these are still my tradables. You know what? We can throw down... Let's do 100 of these shadow pins. I will never get these pinatas ever again, by the way. Like, it's just how it is. And then we'll do 110 of the mastery so that we're back down to 500. Starglint pinatas, I don't even care. I just want to get a full stack of 999 because it's like, whatever. And then we'll throw down 100 celebratory. Right? That sounds about fair. I mean, I'm sure Kevin's going to be throwing down like way more than that, but oh god, everyone's already killing them. I want the drops too! Give them to me! Man! I want the wings! Give me the wing! Man, could you imagine if we actually got like anything out of these? We probably won't. But yeah, I don't know. Either way, thank you, Kevin, for throwing down the pinatas. I'm going to help. Kind of. I think Infinium is going to throw down some as well, so hey, sweet. Alright, kill! Kill, gamers! Kill them all! Yes! And then Kevin's going to tell us how many pinatas he drops after this, just because, whew, apparently it's going to end up being quite a bit. Big old pinata party. Wait, I can drop all at once? It will destroy the whole game? Wait, how do you drop them all at once? What? Really? Also, Fuzzy, what's your in-game name? Thank you again for the super chat, but what's your in-game name? I'll invite you to Team Pixel. He bought his way in. No, generally speaking, if you're in our Discord, you can just ask for an invite. And then, oh, there you go. Club invite, Fuzzy Untamed. It's been a long time since I ended up doing that actual command. But anyway, either way. Oh, you can't drop them all at once. Okay, I thought you knew like some weird trick, and I was just like, bruh, that would be beautiful. It would destroy the game, but I would low-key want to know how to do it. Oh, there was a trick somebody showed me on Twitter that I thought was really interesting. So with the training dummies, you can actually put them on cornerstones, and apparently they have their physics. Like, they retain their physics when they spawn. So what you can do, sorry, their username escapes me. But essentially what they did is, as soon as they spawn their cornerstone, all of the training dummies get flung up into the air. And it looked really cool and stupid at the same time. I kind of low-key want to do it if I ever bother, like, changing my cornerstone. But, I mean, it's been a few years, so... how do you see your own name above your head? It's somewhere in the options menu. I think it's in the social settings, but I don't have it on just because whatever. I like having your guys' usernames on, even though it's kind of cluttering and annoying, but at least, you know, this way you guys can see yourselves, right? And yes, that's important. We got a lot of members in chat right now. Sweet. Okay, can you invite me to the Discord and to the club? Well, the Discord you can just join. There's a link in the description of pretty much all of my videos. And then otherwise, like, it's kind of tricky because I gotta know, like, your guys' username and stuff, and then I'd be busy inviting rather than throwing down pinatas. So let's just get these pinatas done first, okay? Also, yes, the game is lagging really, really bad right now. I know, Multi. Even my frames are draining, dude. That's how you know it's bad. Because God PC, unoptimized game though, so hey, whatever. But I'm hoping to see Kev had better, like, if this is a lot of pinatas, he better end up getting like some really good items out of this. If you guys don't know, I did have a video that I did with my buddy Joe where we threw down, how many pinatas was it? I think it was like 1,000 Paragon Pinatas or something, because it was from the test server, so we were able to just get like a bunch of them. And the drop rates are just awful. Like, there's some of the worst drop rates on pinatas ever. And essentially we dropped like, I think it was like $5,000 or $10,000 worth of just completely buying those pinatas, which was so stupid. And well, essentially we didn't end up getting anything out of it. Like, I got pretty lucky and got some stuff out of it. But there's the rare, super duper rare wings that I was really lucky to get for that video. And then otherwise, like, on live server, nope. And the biggest point is that, of course, the person that throws down the pinatas, they have a higher chance of the drops than anybody else that's just around. So, yeah, basically it means that we can't get anything out of those pinatas. But maybe Kev will get lucky and end up getting some of those spicy items and he can sell them or do whatever, I don't know. But... Or depending, man, you know what? I'm curious if anyone's actually selling those wings. What the heck are they called? Let's hide collected. It's these bad boys right here. Does someone finally have them on the market? Yeah, I didn't think so. And if they did, it would be way too expensive, dude. Like super expensive. Did Glyph get an update or something? It depends how long it's been, but the Glyph launcher is like completely different now. It did get an update, if that's what you're wondering. And then yeah, I think there was an update today as well. Like I did get a little patch. Did I have any more pinatas? I guess that was it. Oh, hey, I got a pinata egg out of it. Sweet. Oh my god, my frames! I'm just trying to pick up all these items just so that they're not on the ground anymore. Because I don't know if they're lagging me or anything. Oh my lord, look at this. Jesus, dude. The biggest pinata party you've ever seen? Apparently, because this is nuts, dude. Man alive. Did anyone remember the club non-stop of PS4 that Scythe made years ago? That's probably really obscure. Oh, no. Yeah, I still remember that club. It's dead now. Nobody's in there. Most of all, it was because on console, like, I got to the console versions of Trove pretty late, so people ended up stealing the Team Pixel Club name. So that's why they were called, like, Jub Jub, and then, God, what was... Oh, Uggle Squid, right, that was a club on PlayStation, which is, like, such a stupid name. But, yeah. It's too expensive to put on the MP. It sells for... Oh! Okay, Toon. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Okay. I didn't even think about the flux limitation. Yeah, that's why nobody's ended up selling the wings on the market, is because the marketplace itself, you can only list an item for a limited amount. You wouldn't think so. But there is a limitation to it. And so, yeah, that totally makes sense that those wings are more valuable than you can sell them on the player market, which is actually a huge oversight from the developers. Jesus. 40 mil plus. You saw someone sell it for 100 mil to a flux duper. No, or some pay to win freak, because my god, dude. 100 mil just for a set of wings. I mean, would I get that? No, probably not. Those wings don't really have much value, though, other than just looking cool, right? Like, it just... I don't know, man. The limit should be at least 50 mil, I believe. Does it let you go to 50 mil on the player market? Or are you just saying it should? I mean, either way, the fact that the market runs into issues. I thought that the market could go up to 99 mil, couldn't it? I'm not that I've ever listed anything for that high, so it's not like I know. Let me actually see. Let's just throw this on the market just because whatever. Oh, 25 mil. Really? No wonder Gonda's not over 25 mil. That's actually ridiculous. Good for us that want to, like, it's good that people can't overprice Gonda, because Gonda would be way more expensive if people could go over the cap. Jesus. But I was expecting more than that. I thought it could go to 999. Jeez. Nuts. What do the wings even look like? I had a video talking about it. Just check out my video talking about like all the Paragon items. They're not my favorite. It's most of all just because of how rare they are that it's just like a coveted item. But generally speaking, they're kind of ugly and they don't really like do anything. You know, it's just wings. It's not a big deal. But I don't know. Those wings that are 60 mil I got from my third pinata. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you got super duper lucky if you got them that quick, man. Yikes. But yeah, I didn't know that it could only go to 25 mil. That's actually crazy. Oh, sorry, someone in game. I thought they were talking about the costume. I think they look nice, but maybe that's because I accidentally used them. Well, like, that's what I'm saying. It's not like they're ugly or anything. I'm just saying that it's like they're not really... They don't justify their price. It's just because they're rare. It's not because these are the coolest gosh darn wings in the entire game, you know? It's literally just, oh, these are super rare. That's it, you know? My God, these pinatas just keep coming, by the way. Like, good Lord. Is there more items on the ground to grab? Ah! Look at this party. Look at this right here. Man alive, Kev. Well, hopefully you made your money back by being able to sell those wings, because my God, dude. I guess we're also getting some prime loops out of this. Not many, though. You see, as usual, we're getting Viridium and just garbage, you know? Like, we never get anything out of these pinatas. I should have been keeping track of my loops. Oh, well. Just because I'm curious, but hey, whatever. I'm Paragon level 1,250. Jesus, you really like this game. No, that's crazy. But yeah, I still think that I'd be a much higher Paragon level if this was a couple years ago when this update came out, when I was super grinding Trove. But now it's just kind of like I can't be bothered. You threw 15k pins and only dropped the head aura. Yup. Should have watched my video to know to never buy that many. Those pinatas are like ridiculously expensive to cash shop, but oof, that sucks, dude. I mean, I don't mean to laugh, but oh God, the pain. The pain. Why was I kicked from your club? We usually kick inactive members so that we can make room for new people. That's all. But yeah, your best bet, guys, I'm sorry. If you want to end up getting invited, your best bet is to check in the Discord, because we do have a, like an @PC Trove invite role, that you can just ask for invites. I do invites, but usually I do it in my off time. I don't like doing invites on stream, because otherwise I'm just sitting here typing, and it's like, well, that's boring. Even though I'm just sitting here holding left click, literally like a troll. But best bet is in the Discord, because then I'll usually end up, you know, if some of the other mods don't end up seeing your message, I will, and then usually I can just hop on and invite and stuff. Thank you, Fuzzy, for the sticker again. It's the same little guy, but he's doing something different. Also GG, apparently. I like the stickers. I do wish we could have custom ones. I kind of think that it's a little lame that YouTube, like... you know, just has their own set, and they're just kind of like, I don't know, they're hit or miss. They're not great, but my God, how many pinatas are there? Like, Jesus. Anyone get anything good yet? No, no one's gonna get anything good except for potentially Kevin. I'm not kidding. The odds of actually getting a good drop out of these pinatas as like the extra people is just, it makes me want to throw up. Like, it's so bad. Versus if you are the host throwing down the pinatas, then you have, well, I was gonna say better odds. You do have better odds, but not much. Not much at all, dude. Do you think I'll ever do a Terraria Calamity playthrough? I was actually just talking about this with my buddy earlier today, because they love Calamity. I'm not gonna say yes, but I'm not gonna say no. Honestly, Terraria is one of those games where when I finish a playthrough on it, I'm kind of burnt out and don't want to play it anymore. That's why, like, it's, if you look back at my playthroughs, they're usually like a few years apart. I think maybe one day if I can get like a whole group of people to go through Calamity, because if I had a group of people, it would definitely make it a lot easier on me instead of trying to go through it all solo, because it's just too overwhelming. But I mean, on top of that, like, even though I love Terraria, it's not my favorite game. Like, I'll admit that. Here, let me open my inventory so I can just hold left click, but chill out and just hold my mouse. But I've heard from a lot of people that Calamity is cool and modded Terraria is cool and stuff, but it's, I don't know. It's just not my favorite game, what can I say? How do I get meta matter fast? Because farming crystals aren't fun. You mean the geode caves aren't fun? Unfortunately, farming meta matter is, it's a chore. The only way that you can really end up doing it faster is literally pay to win, because they have a couple packs that you can buy that will end up giving you metamatter. Because, yeah, Otherwise, it's really, really bad to try and grind it, honestly speaking. I spent 5 mil flux for Gonda, but no have Gonda. What? What do you mean? You mean you got scammed? Somebody said, give me 5 mil flux, and you gave it to them? Like, excuse me? Also, we got a Paragon Cube. I think that was the first one I've seen. Good God. Yeah. Is it really the only way to get metamatter free to play now is just through the weekly tome? I think that's true. Yeah, because they removed most of the other items and methods that you could get. Jesus. That's awful. Man, alive. What's the trolliest ringtone you could possibly think of? Well, right now, yeah, the reliquaries, right? They're still in game. Oh, ringtone. I don't know about ringtone. For my text sound, I have, my buddy got a sound clip of the Albinarics from Elden Ring, which they sound like so old and pathetic. They just, literally, it just, but it just became kind of an internal meme with me and my buddies. And so he ended up sending me that, and I said, I have that as my text sound. So if my volume is up, I'll just be sitting there, like, chilling, and then I just hear, like, I don't know. I like it, but otherwise my ringtone, for the longest time, I actually had a ringtone from, oh God, you know what? I gotta look it up. What the hell was that game called? Fury, with an I. That's what that game was called. It's got an amazing soundtrack, that game. I actually did, like, I think one video on it, and then I played it, like, a lot off camera. But I had for the longest time, that was my ringtone, was a song from Fury. And only more recently, I just changed it to, like, some Zelda song. Just because I found, like, some 8-bit version that was very appropriate, I felt, for my phone. Because obviously you can tell with Metroid here. A little bit of a Nintendo fanboy. Give me the next Nintendo Direct, please. 4 Paragon Cubes, 53 loops, 0 marks, 0 mounts, 0 wings. Are you throwing some down too, Kronos, or is that what you got so far? I mean, the Paragon Cubes and loops, that's not awful, honestly speaking, but yeah, as the guest, it's not awful, is what I'm saying. Oh, that's what you're saying. You spent 5 mil on Troves of Wonder with no Gonda. Okay, I thought you were like trying to trade someone for a Gonda for 5 mil, and I was like, what? But, oh, right. Yeah, sorry. It's been years since I ended up doing the Geode Caves. Right. You can buy the reliquaries with crystal. Yeah, that's right. That's why the crystal pinatas are in the shop. Because they're the pay-to-win option. Yeah, I forgot about that. You can craft metamatter in the geode bench. Kind of. It's really expensive, though. Can I only join your world if I'm on PC? Yeah, unfortunately, like, it's not crossplay or anything, so if you're on console, you're just stuck on console, right? But that's okay. You're here in spirit. Excuse me. Also, cool. I like that you are completely dominating my screen. That's beautiful. My grandma, who's 71, by the way, has a Yoda message from the dark side. There is. Did someone set that up for her? Otherwise, that's kind of funny. I threw down 10 Paragons. Pinatas. I had 50 mastery, but that's all the loot that I got. Oh, I see. That's not bad out of 10 of them, though, honestly speaking. Your text Canadian needs to be the Candoria creature. Eat me. You know what? The funny thing is, everyone's always telling me... Okay, that's enough of that. Everyone's always telling me how the Trove creatures, like, say words. I've heard the soundbite. I can't hear it. Like, it's odd. I don't know. It's just, it never made sense to me. It doesn't sound like it's saying eat me to me. Like, it's kind of cool that apparently that's what it does, but I think I prefer Troves of Wonder over these pinatas. Yes, these pinatas are terrible. And Trove of Wonders are terrible as well, but at least you get something out of it, kind of, with the fragments, right? Spent 30 mil for 3k. Troves of Wonder got 3 Gondas ripped. Sorry, I'll stop now. Yeah, good luck, man. Super lucky on those rolls, man. How many Troves of Wonder did you open in total though, Infinium? Because did you end up getting all of like is that all you've spent, or have you, like me, spent close to 100 mil? Actually, I think I'm at 100 mil for my Troves of Wonder, aren't I? And still no, I think, did I get gone to like once or something? Which, I'm never gonna open Troves of Wonder again, so I say. But are you gonna make a new Geode vid explaining how to get different tiers? Different tiers of what? You mean like the Geode caves and stuff? Honestly, it's not like those videos are out of date, so there's not much reason for me to make an update on it. And then on top of it, I don't play the Geode caves anymore, so I would really, like, it would, my information would probably be a lot worse if I did a video nowadays without doing some research. Which, generally speaking, Geode caves are just so boring that it's like, okay, nobody cares. Yeah, you can always join the Pinata Party. I don't know how many more Kev has, but my god, he just keeps throwing them down. I haven't seen this YouTuber Northist game before. First thing I read in chat was eat me. Yeah, apparently it's what one of the enemies says, is just eat me. But it's like weird pixel talk, so to me, like, it never sounded like it. But yeah, this is Trove. It's like the only voxel MMO game, and it's actually really, really good, and it's free to play. Despite the fact that people still have a habit of criticizing this game a lot, just because it's been around for so freaking long, but I love it, so I'm gonna keep playing it. Wah! I left for 1 second, can't join back. Yup, there's the break, kid. Our club world's probably full up right now, so good luck if you end up getting in, man. What can I say? No, I know that the Kandoria enemies do scream like, eat me, don't eat me, and stuff. It's just when I hear the soundbite, like, I just don't understand it. Like, it just sounds like to me. I just don't get it, you know? What about Cube World? Not an MMO. Also a relevant game. Also, the dev completely ruined it and made that game suck. Outside of, there was that mod that kind of fixed it. But even then, the dev, dude. Cube World could have been so tight, but the dev just, I mean, he just wanted the money. He let it go to his head, man. What can I say? Could you do a video for Dino Tamer after the changes? Yeah, I will end up doing videos on all the classes, don't worry. I'll get updated like 2022 videos for all of them. It's gonna be a slow process though, so just keep that in mind. What's the best Ice Age costume? That's an interesting question that I could probably save for a video, come to think of it. Yeah, I don't know. I really liked Cube World initially, but then when he released it on Steam, when he wanted more money, he completely overhauled the game into something that nobody wanted. I don't know why he did that. Like, it was kind of lame. Oh, I thought I was still attacking. There we go. We'll change the camera angle, right? That's all we can do at this point. Are you interested in any games like Hollow Knight or Ori? I did an Ori video. I didn't beat the game because, I don't know, I kind of lost interest. I don't care about Hollow Knight. Pixel games actually aren't my thing. I like voxel games, obviously. Wait, no. I always mix Shovel Knight up with Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight looks like a game I would love, but I don't like the art direction. I like colorful things, as you can see with this and Fortnite and Genshin. You know, like, I just, like, overload the senses. It just, I really like that stuff. So Hollow Knight, even though I know it's a game that I would love and it's an absolutely, like, phenomenal game in general, I don't really have as much interest in it. I am a little bit more interested in whatever the heck the new one's called, Silk Song or something, because that one seems to have a little bit more color. So I'll probably end up checking that one out at some point, but we shall see. Oh, was that it? Is that all the pins? No, I still see health bars going down. Jesus Christ. Somebody was leaving, I think. There's a Metroidvania being made called Crowsworn, which is about a plague doctor with dual guns and a scythe. That actually sounds pretty dope, gotta say. Don't know if you replied when I asked before, but how can I join you? Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, Swim. It's just, you know how it is. I don't catch everything. You can always just join me, so you just have me on your friends list and join through there, or you can end up going, you type /join, join world, one word, space, team, space, pixel, and that's going to end up being our club world. That said, good luck getting in, because I'm pretty sure the world is actually at capacity right now, so, yep, we'll just have to wait and see. How to get acid costume for Tomb Raider, the one from the Delves trailer. Oh, it's not in. Yes, there is a mod for it, actually. I think somebody made that mod like day one. It's a really cool costume. The funny thing is, I saw just the other day, they tweeted like, you know, like, come play Trove, something like that, right? And it ended up showing that stupid costume again. And it was just like, guys, come on. You do realize that you accidentally, like, I swear to God, that costume was supposed to be in the game, but the devs forgot to, like, flick the switch and say it's obtainable, right? Like, I don't know. I know Silk Song hasn't gotten an update for a very long time. I mean, honestly, can't rush perfection, right? Hollow Knight was received extremely well, so if they make Silk Song just the same thing but better, hey, that'd be great. Do you have a Nintendo Switch club? Do I? I don't think I do. I think I just joined an external club because I don't think I ever played the Switch version enough that I ended up being able to afford a club card. Because they ended up making them really expensive a couple years back. Way back in the day, you could start a club like that. But nowadays, it's pretty brutal. And you can't really... Man alive, we've been doing this for like half an hour now or something. Jesus. Oh, are you done, Kev? I hope to God... Oh, no, he's not done yet. God damn it. I hope he's almost done, man. It's taking so long. Oh, no, don't worry. I'm not, like, that's the thing. I am not criticizing Hollow Knight and its gameplay, lore, story, music, all of that. I know it is a 10 out of 10 game. It's just, for me, I could never really get involved with it because of the art direction. I've watched plenty of gameplay, watched plenty of speedruns. I know it's an awesome game. It's just, for me, I can't get behind the whole black and white, like, aesthetic. Not to mention bugs is not really, like, my favorite theme. But that said, I mean, I know it's a great game. So, I just want to be clear about that. I've actually gotten a solid bit of nitro from this. Oh, you know what? I wasn't even paying attention. That's probably the only good thing that we get from this, come to think of it. So, yeah. There's also a game I thought you might find comical. It's called Pal World. Like, Ark mixed with Pokemon. Oh, that game! You can force the Pokemon to run a gun factory. Yeah. That game was made by... the same devs as Craftopia? Is that the one? Right? Did that game even come out yet? I thought it, like, was delayed or, like, waiting to come out or something. I think it was coming into beta soon. I don't know. The only kind of beta-ish game that I have on my list right now is I'm kind of waiting for that, what the hell is it? Battle Bit Remaster? I think that's what it's called. Which... I don't know. I mean, it's Trove Roblox Battlefield game, which looks stupid, funny, hilarious. But they basically said, yeah, we don't know when we're going to end up doing another beta test. So that means the game's probably off. It's going to take a long time to show up. Yeah, I know these pinatas just do not stop. Kev's going to tell us how many he threw down after this. So we'll see, but good lord. Oh, Pal World's dated for this year? Okay. The big things for next year is Dead Space Remake and what the hell is it? The Jedi Survive, which is like such a stupid title. Bit Dungeon Plus. It's pretty small, but it's cute. You know what? We're not doing anything right now. Bit Dungeon. Let's take a quick peek and see what this is. Oh, I remember this one. Yeah, I kind of kept my eye on this. It looked like Zelda. Like, it does actually look like a pretty good game. It doesn't have as much reviews as I thought it would, especially considering how old this game is. I think they had a new game come out that was very similar to that. But generally speaking, I haven't really played that many new, like, just random little games. Even on the site that I use, Keymailer, which I can actually request like games, and then if they think that my channel's big enough, they'll usually end up giving it to me. But I don't know, I kind of feel bad that I request so many games and then I just don't end up covering them, most of all just because the video or the games are just kind of meh, or making a video on it would just be like, okay, this is kind of boring. But I do want to, that's kind of a low-key goal for me this year is I do want to eventually get back to doing random videos of random games. Because if you remember, maybe a year or two ago, I used to do like first looks or just random videos and stuff about these games. But I kind of ended up getting a lot more picky and started focusing on games that I enjoyed playing and wanted to make videos on. It's just, I'm very picky, so that doesn't happen very often. The most recent one was the Salt and Sacrifice video that I ended up doing, which I was surprised a lot of people were actually into it. Have you thought about Valheim at all? I reinstalled, I tried it. I don't think I'm gonna keep playing it anymore. Oh my god, Kev is done. That's way more important. Thank you so much, Kevin. My god, you giga chat. How many was that? And how many items did you get out of it? More particularly, did you get any crazy rares? Because Jesus Christ. Thanks to everybody else who ended up contributing any sort of pinatas as well, but my god, I'm glad it's done. Oh, Lord. I haven't sat and held left click for a long time like that. Fuzzy, thank you so much for the super chat. You just keep on giving. I really appreciate it. I'm kind of watching the in-game chat to see. Absolute trash drops got the Helmora, though. Oh, that's all you got? Oh. I mean, at least you'll be sitting good with Paragon items, right? Sure, you can craft all of them if you haven't already crafted them. How many pinatas was that? Just so I can use it in the thumbnail. Oh, somebody just got Gonda. What the hell? How many Troves of Wonders was that, you scumbag? How many did you open? If that was like a bazillion pinata or bazillion Troves of Wonder, then that's not impressive. But if that was only a few of them, then my god. 2,222 pinatas were dropped. 180k mil. You're gonna make me throw up, dude. Well, thank you for that, but man alive. That is not... He just got an Aragonda. What is happening right now? Why is it going big mode? Maybe I should open some Troves of Wonder too, right guys? Yeah! Does anyone buy a Trove of Wonder ship? I wonder how many Troves of Wonder he's opening, because the fact that he got 2 Gondas in rapid succession, that's actually really, really good. Like, geez. 2 Gondas and 1 fortress. Damn, dude. Crazy. What is going on with this, this luck today? Yikes. He absorbed the luck from the Paragons. Ah, yes, that's why. That's why Kev only ended up getting the hat aura. Dude, what a meanie. I'm kidding. Yeah, that's trash out of those pinatas. I mean, I could have told you that, Kev. Like, those pinatas suck, dude. Like, when I did that video with Joe, we were honestly shocked at the lack of items that we got out of it. It was ridiculous. How much is 6,872 Paragon pinatas? I don't know. A lot. Way too much. What are Paragon pins going for? Are they called Paragon pins? Yeah, they are. So they're 87, let's say, yeah, 87,888 times even 6,000 would be, oh my lord, that's 527 mil already. So there you go. Or if you buy them with real money, more than that. Yeah, it's literally like 1 in a million odds to get the wings. That's true. Oh, never mind. Kev already got the wings, he says, after his first 50 pinatas. Not from this party, though. Dang, dude. Well, there you go. That's why you got the luck then. You should have pulled out. You shouldn't have kept going. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for the pinata party, even though, my god, that was boring. I still do appreciate it, and I appreciate you guys that ended up sticking around for that, because if it was boring for me, it was probably excruciating for you, but at least we get to kind of just chill and have fun. I'm gonna see if I can hopefully end up getting onto Diablo Immortal on my phone, and maybe I'll end up streaming it, or maybe I'll just do like a one-off video about it. I don't know. I didn't really expect this stream to go on as long as it did, so I'm feeling a little bit burnt out, if you know what I mean. But I'll, when this video processes, I'll publish it today for everybody else that is just tuning in and didn't catch the beginning of it. Otherwise, I love you guys and I hope you had fun. Smash like on the way out, and also thank you